I'm not going to start Scum. We're just going to start with a wizard. I have a thought that the elf wizard is stronger because they start with an instrument. We're going to start with a human wizard here. I might rotate through the different races as we go. So a human male, neutral human male wizard is fine. Hey, Finitely Craig. Subscribe for 27 months. Hope you're doing okay. An even more squishy option. I actually, I've had more luck for some reason with Taurus than I've had with wizards. So I think a wizard is a good place for me to start. I mean, a healer or an archaeologist are probably harder for me. Hey, Katakwaka, thank you so much for the subscription. You didn't have to do that, but I really appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. And welcome. Yeah, so my classic thing when I first started playing NetHack was just to play a bunch of wizards. I don't think it's that uncommon. And just kill them. So just kill wizard after wizard after wizard. I remember giant bats being a particular issue for me. So we start with some stuff here. So we start with enchant weapon, magic mapping, confused monster, force bolt, and healing. Healing seems like a decent second spell actually. Let me know if the audio balance is okay. I seem like the music might be a little bit loud, but you'll tell me. Potions are not terribly useful. The rings, again, not terribly useful. The Wand of Undead Turning is not useful, but we start with a magic marker with 67 charges, which is very, very useful. Playing Barbarian and Tourist, don't expect many long games since I'm kind of reckless, yeah. Well, I think that's one thing we'll talk about in terms of survivability. So this is not a terrible start. I think having a magic marker is really good. Having healing as a secondary spell is pretty good. Which we can cast. You know, one thing which I don't have here is I don't pet on. I'm tempted to restart here and just change my config to allow pets, because I think pets are very important for squishier characters in the early game. Let's actually do that. Quite a few friends after the NetHackathon to understand the game, yeah. Let me quit out of this actually. Sorry. And I'm going to change my config. And I'm gonna turn pets back on. Sure, I'll turn on bones and mail as well. That should be fine. All right, so let's start again. Sorry about that. So we'll just do the same thing. Human male, wizard. We'll see how our start is. We started with a magic marker again, so that's good. I think our scrolls are a little worse. We had a blessed enchant weapon before. We have spellbook of extra healing, which is, I would normally say, is a step up from healing, except we are not going to be able to cast that until we manage to find an easier healing spell to cast. 2 potions of paralysis. See invisible, sustainability. So, you know, not terribly useful stuff. But we have our pet cat here. So the first thing I just want to talk a little bit about is difficulty ratings, because it's not something I think about that often. I generally don't try and keep my characters low level. I think the hit points are very important. But I do think this is one of the reasons why I splat squishier characters so frequently. So I started a list here. So monster difficulty, there's a whole article here on the wiki about it. This is what determines what kind of creatures or monsters are going to spawn on the level you're on. And it's based off of an average of the dungeon level and your experience points level. So right now at a dungeon level 1, XP level 1, we're only going to get things out of this difficulty level 1 list, which are generally not very dangerous. But as we go up levels, or we go down dungeon levels, we're going to start to get more and more dangerous things. So I sort of went through this list, at least the first several difficulty levels, and I started to make a list of things which I think are dangerous. I have a cup of tea here. I feel like I might getting sick, but so far I feel okay. So look at the list. I think the first things that really are troublesome happen at difficulty level 3. So difficulty level 3 are those giant bats, were-rats, were-jackals, and homunculus. And I've died from giant bats a lot as squishier characters. And I think the reason for that is they're very fast. So they're difficult to run away from. The other things on that list can be dangerous. The lycanthropes, for instance, can summon a swarm of rats or jackals to surround you. Also, getting lycanthropy can be a real pain if you don't have means to get rid of it. It certainly has ended more than one of my runs just by getting lycanthropy. And the homunculus can put you to sleep, which it's also pretty hard to kill. It's most dangerous when in combination with another creature that can deal damage. They'll put you to sleep, and then other creatures will beat up on you. So I'm not going to go through all this, but just to pick out some important milestones. Giant ants come in packs and are very fast. At level 4. Level 5 you get Urukai and Mortar Orcs. Urukai used to be more important because they come with poison arrows, which used to have there used to be a deadly poison. I believe that's been removed in 3.7. At least when you eat things that are poisonous, you can't die. And I believe the insta-death effect from poison has been removed. Instead, you just take extra damage. So it's still very dangerous. They have poison arrows, which can do a lot of damage if you don't have poison resistance, but I think maybe not quite as deadly. Level 6 is a really important level. I think here, just after writing all these things down, it made me think that trying to stay below difficulty level 6 is very important. Werewolves are very dangerous. Soldier ants are on this list. Soldier ants are my top cause of death, outside of just quitting or ascensions. So that out of a single cause of death, a pack of soldier ants has done me in. Jaguars have killed me more than once. Plain centaurs are dangerous. Start to get unicorns, which are avoidable, but they do a lot of damage. And level 7, we get chameleons. So that's sort of a wild card. Once you get to difficulty level 7, you might just end up facing something which is wildly over-leveled for where you're at. Because it's a chameleon that's decided to take the form of an archlich or something like that. Thinking of splitting the list depending on hardy, average, or squishy. Largely, I think the things which I'm pointing out as being dangerous here are dangerous regardless of what your role is, but obviously they're more dangerous if your armor class and hit points are low. So I think the thing about Valkyries is they start with a +3 shield. You're likely to pick up some good armor. You just throw armor on. If you can get a negative armor class, then things like giant ants become very easy to kill, and soldier ants become less dangerous. So if you can get to a negative armor class, you start to get damage reduction. So wizards and other classes like that, if you're trying to play them as spellcasters, you're not going to be throwing random armor on. So you're likely to have positive armor class, and these ants are going to do full damage to you. Plus your hit points increase at a lower rate. Hey, Andrio. But yeah, largely I think the things that are dangerous on this list are still dangerous, even if you are a hardier class. It's just everything's going to be less dangerous for you because you're likely to have more hit points and lower AC. Yeah, I mean, the Constitution makes a huge difference. Being a barbarian or a valkyrie with a 19 or 20 Constitution is huge. You'll have twice or 3 times the hit points of some of the weaker classes for sure. So let me start playing a little bit here. So I guess the strategy here is to let your pet kill things in order to keep your XP level down, so the difficulty of the creatures doesn't go up. Now, the issue with that is your hit points also stay low. The other thing you can do is you can pray early in order to get extra hit points, which I don't usually do. But I wonder if there's a wiki article for that. I know players like who have done streaks, random streaks, will likely do this because it will really help. That extra HP early will help a lot. Alright, so here your max HP is increased by 1d5 if below 5 times level plus 11, and your HP is restored to maximum. Yeah, I don't know what people think about that strategy. I don't think you can pray safely until a certain number of turns into the game. I want to say like 1,000 turns. 300 turns. So we could wait 300 turns and then throw something in the air until we get down to 1/7 our HP, and then pray for an additional, looks like D5 HP. Yeah, and then so the strategy of making your pet kill things, I don't usually do. Maybe we will try it. So Andrew says, I've done this, especially with healers. If you have 5 or less HP, you can pray on turn 101. Ideally, make sure you have positive alignment. And Chaotic Aquatica says, I tend to be very conservative about praying. I save them for when I really need them. Yeah, the other important thing about wizards is hunger. So one thing, spellcasting will make you hungry unless you have at least 17 intelligence. So if you're starting with an orc wizard or something, or one of the wizards that has less than 70 intelligence, you need to keep that in mind. It will make you hungry to cast spells, And you don't start with any food either, or any easy way to get it. If you're relying upon your pet, then you're also likely to they're likely to eat your corpses. Andrew, what do you feel about letting the pet kill things and trying to keep your XP level low? I said I've had mixed results with it. It just seems like, I guess you can do it on the early dungeon levels. Oh, the Platinum Wand is not cursed. Wand of Lightning. Put a permanent Elberth there. I killed that newt. Another thing I just wanted to mention in terms of early, or just playing in general, is to try and avoid moving by hitting the movement keys multiple times. If you can control move or use some of the movement strategies which move automatically for you, it's much safer. So what I've seen a lot of players do is they sort of get into a rhythm of just, tap, 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 tap. And a lot of times you can run into a floating eye, but you can also just walk right past something and they can get multiple attacks on you. Or you can move right up to a soldier ant or something else dangerous before you even realize it's there. So yeah, I would make yourself familiar with these movement keys. I'm using the HJKL keys here. And for that I can just hold control and it will automatically stop before monsters, and I think it stops when it sees them as well. I'm not actually sure about that. And it's much safer. I like to fight things myself which are worth at least 4 experience, like lichen and goblins. Pet is a big help in the early game, great for leveling up your pet too, but low HP is a big downside. Yeah. The other thing you can try is called the protection racket, but I don't think it's a real serious strategy, to be honest. I don't think I'll spend a lot of time on it. So right now we're dungeon level 2, XP level 1. So we should still be getting only difficulty level 1 things. Alright, Iron Skull Cap. Obviously, if we wear it, it's going to mess up our casting. Actually, it looks like our Force Bolt is still at 0, so it's worth wearing for now. Andrew says I did the protection racket once. I was successful, but died right after doing it. Yeah, I tried a whole series of archaeologists to the protection racket, and I just ended up with a bunch of dead archaeologists. So I think what I'm going to try and do is just keep an eye on what the difficulty level is of things which I can expect, and make sure that I'm prepared for whatever it is that I might run into. So that means having escape items or means for escaping the creatures. So right now we have a Wand of Lightning. I'm actually going to name it -1, so we've used one charge out of it. Yeah, food is going to be an issue for sure. So the Wand of Lightning is our escape item right now. In that we can write Elberth with it with 100% chance success rate. I thought that would be a falling rock trap, but just a pile of rocks. Alright, so we have a fox here. Foxes, as far as the early game features, are a little bit dangerous, but Horsebolt makes quick work of it. Oh, we can also write Elberth reliably with the magic marker. That's a good point. Not something I've ever done. Presumably it uses 1 charge per letter. But definitely worth it if it's going to save the game. Oof. Okay, so we took 7 points of damage because the goblin has a curved sword. So we're going to let the our cat handle that. Things with weapons tend to be dangerous because they add the weapon damage to their normal damage. Take off this skull cap and wear this one. Generally worth, if you know that they're not cursed, if your pet has walked on them, it's worth trying on different armor. Just getting like a +2 or +3 helmet makes a pretty big difference early on. Let's try the prayer thing. Now that it's been 600 turns, so we know that we can pray. So grab a rock here, and I'm gonna take off my skull cap here. Someone's gonna tell me if this is silly. I think rocks only do 1 point of damage to you, but adjust the rock to T to make this a little bit easier. I'm gonna throw the rock up. Oh, it did 2 points of damage. That's actually not doing 1 point of damage. 1 charge for 2 letters. So that's not bad at all. What can you throw that only does 1 point of damage reliably? Should try throwing a tin. That's doing 1 point of damage. A scroll. Not a rock, seems like, but it seems like anything else works here. Alright, so 1/7. I'll throw a scroll. It doesn't hurt. So I guess scrolls and bags and things like that fall on the list of things which will not deal any damage. So we'll continue throwing this tin. Seems to be doing 1 point of damage. Of course, you want to be careful here that you don't get killed by things while you're doing this. Yes, I think we need to go right down to... right down to 1 HP here. Alright, wizard is about to die. Oh, I gotta do it one more time here because we healed the HP. Alright, now we're at 1 HP, so we're gonna pray. So our max HP is 12. And we gained 4, so we're up to 16. So that's helpful. And I will... oh, 5 is enough. So this... yeah, I actually didn't know that. The article says 1/7 is the safe to pray, but maybe it's maybe there's a lower limit when you're at low level. Oh, okay. Less than or equal to 5. Yep. So it's either 1/7 or less than or equal to 5. That's actually really good to know. Which is not something I knew before. Got it. Yeah, so that's actually very helpful. Less than or equal to 5. Alright, but we prayed, so I'm going to keep track of that. 725. We should be able to pray again around 1725. Track of that here. One thing I would keep your eye out open for, particularly if you're an archaeologist, is iron bars. So iron bars show that there's going to be a closet where there's guaranteed to be a scroll of teleportation. So we are up to XP level 2 now. So we have 23 HP. So we're going to be seeing difficulty level 2 creatures. We found the Gnomish Mines, which are dark. I'd say the Gnomish Mines tend to be more dangerous unless you're a dwarf or lawful, something which is gonna, turn the gnomes and dwarves peaceful. So we're actually gonna duck out of there. See if we can't find the other stairs. Try one of these tins just because jackals, sure. All right, so it makes our hands greasy. If we had a towel, we could wipe it off. We don't. This must be where the stairs are. Got another wand to test here. So always a grave tester wands. So that one's just enlightenment. We can safely pray already. It's good to know. Let's eat this other tin of jackal meat. It's always going to be, I guess it is always going to be stir-fried. Same batch of tins. So we could think about dipping and blanking some scrolls and using our magic marker to write some powerful scrolls. Oh, I'm not wearing my skull cap. Oh, right, I took it off to throw things on my head. Another wand to test here. Alright, so that's striking. So escape items we're looking for would be like a wand of digging or a wand of teleportation. There's a shop on this level. Goblins, sure we can eat that. So it's an armor dealership. There's some interesting stuff here. There's a leather hat. It's actually 37. which is more than I would expect. I don't actually have this in my Price ID app, but I believe that means it's enchanted in some way. Base price is 8. My charisma 11. So you would expect it to be 8 or 11. Alright, positive enchantments in a piece of armor increase the base price by 10 per point of enchantment. So, it doesn't say that negative. It's just positive. So that's, it was how much? 37. So it's like a +3 helmet, likely. Should be very, very worthwhile, particularly if it's leather. The rest of this stuff is not terribly interesting. Walking shoes are good if it's a point of AC there. And there's jungle boots. See if our cat walks in this stuff. Alright, so he walked on the jungle boots. But they're not cursed, so we'll try them on. We have speed boots. That's going to be a huge help here, keeping us survivable. So I'll go to buy those for 50. And see if he steps on anything else here. So he stepped on the leather hat. That's 37. We can't afford it yet, unless her sword is 8. 2 for the spear. Yeah, we have to come back in a bit. Walking shoes are also not cursed, but we have got speed boots, so. Hey, Cataquaca. Have a good lurk, and I hope you do well. Doing well. Thanks again for the sub. Yes, we definitely want to go back and get that helm. Oh, I can also have my cat steal it. So like my cat already stole these walking shoes. If you want your cat to steal something in particular, then move everything else into the corner. And presumably something in that stack is going to be cursed. And then your... Oh, the studded leather is actually really good too. We'll see if the cat can pick up any of these things here. Looks like none of this is cursed, so the cat's just going to go. Except for maybe the studded leather is cursed. Haven't seen the cat walk in that. Nope, it's not cursed. It's burnt stud leather, so it's only 1 AC. But it doesn't mess with our spellcasting, so it might be worth a gain. I will drop these walking shoes. Actually, yeah, it gives us 2. We'll pay for that. Cat doesn't want to pick up this helmet, but we'll come back for it. Those look like enchanted darts too. It's a giant rat. We should be able to kill the giant rat. We'll eat it. Oh, let's kill this first. So we're out of food here, so we may have to pray when we get weak. Nice to know if this amulet is cursed or not. Let's go check on our pet here. Alright, so now we're weak. We have no food, so we know we're safe to pray. So pray for hunger. Keep track, 1436. Oh, so our cat's here. Let's see if it stole anything. No? We'll just move on and come back. So we're about to go to dungeon level 4. So 4 plus 2 divided by... 4 plus 2 is 6 divided by 2. So we're about to see difficulty level 3 creatures. So that's the giant bats that have killed me a lot, and also were creatures. We do have an out, and we can burn Elbereth with our wand, or write it with our magic marker, as Andrew mentioned. Where's my cat? Cat's just not very tame right now. Don't really want to leave my cat behind. Alright, there it is. So this is iguana or something. A tin. I don't know if that's a trap there. So one thing to keep in mind early, that's gonna be a trap. You'll traps in the early game are all gonna be marked with corpses. It's a way to prevent you from dying dungeon level 1 to a falling rock trap or something. Oh, this is nice. So we found a comestible shop here with a couple ice boxes as well. We can't really afford to buy this stuff, but so the orange potion is going to be booze or juice. Before they put corpses, I got splatted by a falling rock trap on turn 1. Yeah, that definitely happened to me as well. I think that's one of the very good changes. Oh, okay, so there's a floating eye corpse here, which I think is definitely worth buying. Because we can eat it for telepathy. So ice boxes are, ooh, okay. Mimics are pretty dangerous. Looks like there's nothing. Definitely, before you start using your Force Bolt, you want to check if there's anything in line that you might destroy in this store. But we can go ahead and zap the Mimic with a few Force Bolts here. Can we cast one more? Yeah. Alright, we killed the Mimic. We got to XP level 3, so now we're at 3 plus 4 is 7, so we're still difficulty level 3. Alright, there's 2 more floating eye corpses. I might just annotate that here. Because if we lose our telepathy, it would be nice to be able to get it back. Might cat pick up a potion? Little dog can be pretty dangerous. It looks like the cat didn't. So having a tripe ration in your inventory would be very helpful. Also, some sort of carrot or apple or something for horses. My cat is not grown up. All right, so now we're at dungeon XP 4, dungeon level 4. So now we're looking at the difficulty level 4 list here. So now we could get a pack of giant ants. The other things are not as dangerous. Pilorks and Roths or Rothays, or however you want to say it, do come in packs and can be pretty dangerous, but at least they're not fast, and we do have speed boots. I would worry about a pack of ants. Oh, I want to. What I do want to do here is, where's my cat? I want to walk around with a potentially very good amulet in my inventory without wearing it. Let's get my cat over here. I'm gonna go back and get that helmet too at some point. I'm gonna drop the amulets and this skull cap. See if they're cursed. Alright, so the amulet is not cursed. So generally, I think amulets are worth wearing, even if they're not identified. I could annotate this as being having a vault too. Oh, so it's a +1 skull cap, so that's good. AC is still terrible, but the other thing, I think I mentioned this before in my other videos, but if you poke your head down in the next level, then the monsters that are generated there will be generated at your current difficulty, rather than whatever difficulty level you'll have by the time you get down there. So there's an actual floating eye. We have a blindfold, I think. No, that was the other character. Hobbit's not peaceful. So we can go ahead and eat that. Could pick up a sling. So we'll pick it up for now. Hobbit will sell. Yeah, I guess we don't really have a whole lot to sell. Trying to keep my. We both want to buy some food, and we also want to buy that helmet. I mean, arrows aren't bad to sell, actually. How dangerous would be to try and untrap this. Oh, there's a chest on here, too. I don't have any real way to... What we need to do is, we'll get our cat over here. I'm going to drop these daggers. Right, so that dagger's uncursed. So we can try and untrap that again. Oh, we did. We were able to untrap it. So we get some arrows to sell here. I'll wield the uncursed dagger and we'll try and force the chest. I probably should have done the untrap a couple times on the chest. Again, squishy characters should probably do a little bit of searching for traps. Okay, so XP level 4 plus... Alright, so we can go down one more level here without... I mean, we might end up with giant ants, but we aren't getting to the soldier ants at least. So my cat. What is going to be an issue here is I'm going to be hungry pretty soon. Well, I think I can pray again. I guess I can always use my Wand of Enlightenment to tell if I can safely pray. Alright, where's my cat? That was a more robust character. Oh, there it is. I would consider abandoning my pet here. But pets are one way to get out of difficult situations, so we will keep our kitty here. The other thing to think about is at what level do you start to see magic traps? And fire traps. So it's a good way to lose a bunch of your scrolls and potions. So I think they have a difficulty level as well. You have to look at them individually. There's no table. Let's click on a couple of these. Let's click on the magic trap. Magic traps can be randomly generated at any level in the dungeon. I don't think that... Is that actually true? Maybe it was changed. I feel like I don't think I've seen early magic traps in 3.7. According to the wiki, you can get magic traps anywhere. Magic traps anywhere. I guess you'd have to be pretty unlucky. 5% chance after stepping in a magic trap to get a fire trap effect. They're still really dangerous because they have this effect. Surrounding you with monsters, blinding you and deafening you. So the blinding you prevents you from writing Elbereth. Hey, Hekurididi. Magic traps always spawn when they're most inconvenient. Them's the rules. That's for sure. It seems like I always run into them in the Gnomish Mines, but I feel like Gnomish Mines have guaranteed traps, or they're just there's a higher rate of traps down there. So fire traps don't generate until you get to mazes. That makes sense. And Gehenna. Increased trap spawn in mines. It's my feeling. I've never looked it up. So I know one thing is, I believe polymorph is dungeon level 8 or above. Let's take a look. That's one of the bad ones. Yeah, so polymorph traps will not generate on dungeon levels 1 through 7. So until you get to dungeon level 8, you don't have to worry about those. 6 guaranteed traps and mines per floor. Yeah, makes a lot of sense. And the magic traps are the worst of those for sure. I guess polymorph traps don't matter for a mage, for a wizard, because we start with magic resistance, so we can ignore this. But these are usually the most dangerous ones early because they destroy your armor. Alright, so we're dungeon level 5. All right, so here's the Roth. Again, Roth, I think, are difficulty level 4. Currently, our average difficulty is 4, so it makes sense that they would show up. They show up in packs. They have 3 attacks, can do a lot of damage, but they're pretty slow. We have Boots of Speed, which we found early, so we're not in a lot of danger here. We can back off from them and just force bolt them, and be pretty safe here. We also have guaranteed corpses, which can be really nice, both for food, also if you're altar camping. You know, one thing which you could do here is engrave Elbereth before you eat. I never do this. But I've seen streak players do this because there's a chance you're gonna faint when you eat food. So particularly in this particular case where there's probably other Roths around, it's good here to write Elbereth before you eat. Wizard with early speed boots is definitely the dream. Oh, so we're trying to get burdened here. I'll drop these rocks, is what I'll do to unencumbered ourselves. Yeah, I was saying Hakuradidi, I'm giving a wizard a try because I kill a lot of wizards. I'm just not a very reliable wizard player. Oop. All right, so we went from, I think it was dungeon level 5 to dungeon level 7. So now we are at 11 divided by 2, difficulty level 5. Units could get some custom plates printed up with Elbereth on them. Nice. Wizard is my favorite class, but it's also probably my lowest ascension rate. Yeah. I was saying, I think the first, like, however many years I played NetHack, I played a lot of wizards and just killed all of them. So we took some damage from falling down. That's an addition in 3.6 to 3.7. So now we're, let's see, difficulty level 5. So that's Uruk-hai, Mortar Orcs we could see here, which could definitely be dangerous. But they're Elbereth-able, also not terribly fast, so we can run from them. So we're going to find the upstairs as quickly as possible. Leather jacket is interesting. We'll pick that up. It's a lightweight suit of leather armor, basically. Actually, I can't remember if it's 1 AC or 2. Should know that because it's starting for archaeologists starting equipment. Rock mole. Well, we can use a force bolt on the rock mole. Eating newts is also good as a wizard because you can potentially get some power out of it, max power. Wizard always gets interesting early games. Mid game is dull, and end game is a power trip until you accidentally cast Finger of Death on yourself by pressing period instead of 3 on the numpad. Not that I'm speaking from experience or anything. Does that go around magic resistance? So now we're back up to dungeon level 6. It goes around everything. Oof. You should just don't use the numpad. That's my suggestion. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff in here, including a wand, which we'll engrave with. Ooh, that's a good one. Stop moving is either sleep or death. Both of which are really good. Don't have any way to blindfold ourselves here, so I guess we're gonna eat. Yeah, well, we can try and force bolt it. No, we're gonna be blind for a minute here. I don't know what that is, so I'm gonna force bolt it. Now we're XP level 5. Still looking at XP level. Doesn't mummy. Wait, we have telepathy, that's right. I was wondering if we had Amulet of ESP, but no. It's just the floating eye corpse we ate. There's a small pack of Rothays, which just spawned. You have to be a little careful. I guess we have magic resistance, so the gnome with the wand of death isn't such a big deal. Let's sell this arrows and bow here. We do want to go back and get that +3 elven helm that we saw earlier. Looks like we're going to have to go all the way to the left. I may drop some stuff off to get unburdened here. What was this again? Oh, that's the empty chest. We could drag the chest and use it to stash stuff, but yeah, I think we're okay. What I'll do is I'm going to drop stuff off here. We're going to fall down the stairs. We're going to drop stuff that we don't want to sell. We don't want to be destroyed. We'll drop here. We'll drop our spell books. We'll drop these potions. That should do it. Oh, do you have a blindfold? I thought we had a blindfold. Close stash by the upstairs. So having a blindfold is really useful here. So we're going to be fighting these Rothays to get to the stairs. But again, I'm not too concerned about it. I think they're right down there. Oh, okay, so we have a dwarf zombie here. We'll force bolt and start killing these things. Again, I'm going to engrave Elbereth here. And I'll eat this Roth corpse. You see there, we just painted. For some reason, you can always resume your meal without any harm. Rotten corpses only hurt you the first time you eat them. Yes, there we took, I don't know, 9 points of damage from a couple hits from the Rothay, so it definitely could be dangerous. Took another 10 points of damage. All right. Don't take Rothays for granted. They can definitely ruin your day. Oh, so we found Sokoban. I am interested in doing Sokoban. Let's go back and prepare a little more here. I'm sort of thinking we might want to armor up and use our magic marker to write some enchant armor. Can I carry this? It'll burden me. I can actually sell this stuff though. All right, so here we go. Giant bat. I've died from giant bats a lot. I think we're actually in reasonably good shape here. But they are very fast. I've died from them quite a bit. Let's find our cat and we will head back up. I'm gonna go back into the armor shop and sell this stuff so we're no longer burdened, and so we can buy that helmet. And we'll buy some food too, probably. Can I wait for my... Maybe I won't wait for my cat for this. I'm just gonna go straight over to the shop. Alright, so we're gonna sell a bunch of stuff here. Then we'll sell the bow, the sling, this dagger, skull cap, scale mail. I saw the smaller stacks of arrows too. Oh, the 176 for arrows, so those are enchanted arrows. I think we want them gold rather than the enchanted arrows, so I'll sell them. Sell that, sell that. Alright, so we got 441 gold. So we're gonna buy the leather hat here. We'll see if I was successful in identifying that. I think it's a +3. Let's see if I'm correct. It was +2. So I was a little off by a little bit. Still pretty happy with it. And where's my cats? We actually probably don't need to buy food. I think I will buy a little bit, but we're about to go to Sokoban. I'll buy one. Probably fine without it. I'm gonna drop this leather jacket. We'll see if it's not cursed, so that's good. Let's take off the studded leather. Wear the leather jacket. It's a +0, so it's 1 AC. As opposed to the studded leather, which is 2. It's lighter. I think we'll go with the more AC though. That gives us an AC of 4. Oh, I dropped all my scrolls, didn't I? So my thought here is to blank scrolls. At least the ones we know we don't want. Blank them in a fountain and write some enchant armor. And try and get our AC up here a little bit. Oh, so this is obviously the Oracle, because we found Sokoban. The Oracle is interesting because I feel like it doesn't follow the normal monster spawning rules. Something about it spawning more neutral creatures. Papyrus. Is that a reference to the font sketch? Monster creation is biased towards neutral monsters. So I don't know what that means, but I think I tend to find more dangerous things there. My list of monsters in Papyrus. I don't know what font this is. This is some sort of a handwritten font. Excalibur. I don't really give any options, I don't think. Oh, I do have 3. I have handwritten, I have an Arial, and I have code, I guess. Alright, there's a potion here we'll take. I guess we'll grab those arrows. So the bias towards neutral monsters, a lot of the things on the list are actually, that are dangerous, are neutral. So giant ants, soldier ants, centaurs, jaguars, like fire ants, all these things are all neutral. So you'll see those things a lot on the Oracle level. I'll go and eat this. Took 14 points of damage from it. We did get a momentary chill though, so we got fire resistance from that. Definitely worthwhile. Mark that off in my list. Energy Vortex level 9. Yeah, that's a very dangerous one if you don't have shock resistance. Or if you have shock resistance, it's nothing. No, I wonder what fire elementals are on the list. I mean, they're not useful. They're not dangerous to me now because I got fire resistance, but I remember them being something that often caused me a lot of trouble. I don't have fire resistance. Uh, 10. I didn't get that high. Hey, Yogurumuk. Welcome. Your questions inspired me to play a wizard here. So we're playing a wizard slowly and trying to keep it alive. So I'm writing Eldrith a lot. And taking our time. We're looking at monster difficulty and trying to anticipate what we might run into that will kill us. It's a peaceful kitten. Rune Spear, we'll grab that. We're gonna go down. I want a cat to come over here. Smash the statues, yeah, I should do that. I should definitely do that. So the statues have some probability of having spellbooks in them. I normally don't do it because I'm not playing a spellcaster, but we'll do it now because we are a spellcaster. I see there's a spellbook. What I'll do is I will make sure my cat steps on them, and then you can safely read them. As long as if they're not cursed, you'll get a warning if they're too difficult. So I'm gonna drop both spellbooks here. We'll see if my cat walks on them. Biggest question is gnome or elf. So I think elves are stronger because they start with an instrument, and there are two instruments that are going to really improve your survivability, which are the leather drum and the tooled horn, which are both scare tools. So for most creatures that don't have magic resistance, which is most creatures that are dangerous early on, you'll be able to just spam your instrument and keep them scared, and they'll run away from you. You can kill them from range with impunity. So yeah, I think if you can get an elf wizard with one of those two items, then your survivability should be a lot higher. So both these are uncursed, so we're gonna go to read them. Detect monsters is a way to basically level up divination. And the other one is too difficult to comprehend, so we will not read that. We'll wait until we're higher level. So it's a gnome lord with a weapon, so that's can be dangerous. So we use our force bolt on it. In general, things with weapons are tend to be pretty dangerous. We'll eat that. Thumb Club is actually pretty good as a ranged weapon that is reusable or returns to you. Looks like this one might be cursed though. Check monster and identify. It could be identify. It could be a high level identify. So this will call uncursed. Also do fall to low health on purpose and pray to get extra max health. I did do that this run. I don't usually do that. We did it. I think we got 4. I think we went from like 12 to 16 HP. I think it was more important, to be honest, back before they started to mark traps with corpses. So there used to be this random probability, if you were a character that started with 10 or less HP, that you could just, even if you're searching, you might fail to find a falling rock trap, step on it, and just get killed instantly. So that prayer tip, I think, helps removes that cause of instant death, because it puts you above that threshold where a falling rock trap might instantly kill you. Okay, here we go. Giant ants. So we're gonna see if we can't force bolt it. I'm assuming there's more behind it. We're a little low on power. Or we did kill that one. Let's go and put our towel on. Alright, so there's another one coming. I'll let it get a little closer. And we'll fire some force bolt at it. Alright, we killed that one. Fan of doing early no mine raids to grab a bunch of daggers, level it early, and shower the enemy with them. So gnomes have, they get multi-shot with crossbows, right? And elves get multi-shot with advantage with bows. Unit says, my favorite is if you get strength damage, deliberately overtax yourself, so prayer will heal the attribute damage. Yeah. See if we can get my cat to follow me here. This cat is not very tame. This is a peaceful kitten, right? This might be difficult. My cat is just not following me here. Oh, that's actually a not peaceful black naga hatchling. I'd rather not fight that in melee. Without my cat's help. Alright, that's my cat killed and ate the kitten. Alright. Let's remove this. Let's finish exploring this level. There's a nymph up there. A splint mail. Trying to take my own advice here and not spam movement keys. So there's a fountain over there. So what do we have here? Turn auto pickup off for a second. So we can definitely safely blank story armor and gold detection. Can't bless them easily. Okay, that's okay though. I'm gonna drop some stuff here too. I guess I'll drop the gold for now. Drop some of these, the spear and these spell books. I don't think we need secret door detection either right now. Drop all this stuff. And we'll take these other two scrolls over here. Alright, so this is a human zombie. I really kill it with it. Careful here. Alright, they come in attacks as well. Alright, we were able to kill all those zombies. Now we're at XP level 6, dungeon level 6, so now we moved up to the next tier. And this is where we start to see some very, very dangerous things. We see werewolves, soldier ants, jaguars, fire ants, plain centaurs. These are all really nasty. So danger. So we could go back and do the gnomish mines now, as opposed to Sokoban. It's probably the prudent thing to do. So we can't escape before we get soldier ants spawned on us. Don't have a light source, and the gnomish mines were dark, but we'll deal with that. I'm sure we'll find a... Alright, so we need to either pray or eat. I think I'll go ahead and eat. We do have some food here. So even though you're going up dungeon levels, when you go up Sokoban, it still acts as if you're going down. So right now we're in dungeon level 6. If we go up one level on Sokoban, it would be like we're on dungeon level 7. And then 8, 9. Yes, soldier ants are the number one thing that have killed me. I was looking, there's actually stats if you play online. You can go to NetHack scoreboard and I don't know if this is the right. Yes, where is it? Death reasons. Actually, this is all players. Yeah, so soldier ants are number 5 of all, after Quit, Escaped, Jackal for some reason, Dwarf, and soldier ant. I think they're my number 3 or something. Number 4. I'll wait a few turns here for the kitten. Iguanas will eat. Speedrunning, killing your ascension rate, yeah. I think jackals are up there just because they appear right at the start of the game and start scummers, yeah. Probably in combination with like floating eyes or something. They're also kind of fast. And they're the first thing that is like sort of dangerous. I'm not this kitten is not. It can't path over here. Come on. I might stop by that food shop and get some more food. Come on. A bunch of vaults. So we wanted to buy some protection, and we get a digging tool. Alright, so we're below the level where soldier ants can spawn here, theoretically. So go ahead and hit this Black Naga with a couple force bolts. I think they are safety and can give us poison resistance here. My cat's gonna be lost down there. Let's go down here. But follow me this way. I think magic whistles make pets much less painful. Elf zombies can be pretty nasty. They can also grant you sleep resistance, though. we'll go to the shop here and buy some food rations. Presumably we can carry them. Maybe I'll stash some stuff as well. I think we're okay. I think 3 food rations should be enough for now. Oh, we dropped all our gold, didn't we? Well, not buying anything right now. Okay. I'm gonna dip a couple scrolls here, and I will stack them. So is it worth, so normally I would bless them before I would write enchant armor. I'm just thinking I'd be ashamed to die with 69 charges on my magic marker. Should I protection racket if I get a shop to steal from? So the protection racket specifically refers to trying to keep your XP level really low. We're talking about that early on because I've never had much luck with it. I think generally it's considered kind of a meme strategy in that it results in a lot of death. So best case, you end up, you know, deep in the mine town, you're still XP level 1, and you have like, you know, I don't know, 5 or 6 points of protection, right? I don't think good players do it, but I'm not a good player. I mean, if it's fun, you should do it, but it's just, yeah, your hit points stay very low, and the difficulty level of the creatures goes up the deeper you go in the dungeon, so you're still going to start to run into things which are difficult. I think you can still buy protection even if your XP levels goes up higher. You just need to do other things like raid vaults, dig for castle. Could end up with AC around 0 with no armor, which is pretty decent at that point. This is true. I mean, AC makes a huge difference. Like if you run into Soldier Antony of -4 AC, they're like not really an issue. Where if you run into them when you have like a 4 AC, they can kill you really quickly. Anyway, I'm trying to decide here whether I should use some charges of my magic marker. To write some enchant armor. Could write charging. My cat's just never gonna make it over here, is she? Come on. Might actually pray. I'm also really tempted to abandon my cat here. I think the tameness of my cat is very low. There's a hidden attribute called apport. If you can throw a bunch of food at your pet, they will follow you closer. Alright, so there's the stairs to the mines. Delete that. Alright, so we're weak now, so I'm gonna pray. 3740. Track of that. And can you come up here? Okay. I have to be a little careful down here. Let's put on our towel. So there's 3 gnome lords, there's 2 dwarves. All those things can be dangerous. I don't have any way to light up the way here. So gnomes tend to have candles. Maybe we can get one of those. Right, one of the gnomes is firing crossbows bolts at us. Alright, and then we just took 10 points of damage from Gnome Lord. We'll force bolt it. Another 9. So, alright. We'll Elberth here. And we'll go ahead and eat that Gnome Lord. You can potentially pick up the weapons, just so the other gnomes won't pick it up and use it against you. I'm gonna rest here for a second on our Elberth. It obviously doesn't help against ranged weapons, but let's back up. So getting swarmed here is definitely a cause of death. I hope I don't hit my cat here. I guess I didn't kill my cat. Pick up these daggers. Found the stairs. I'm tempted to just go down here and skip the rest of this because it's dark. I feel like converting the Minetown altar is a thing I need to learn, but I've never been successful with. Same. I have tried really hard, like referring to the tutorial and trying to figure out how to trap the priest in the corner with boulders. And I've never been successful at it. If we, this guy's, sorry, our kitten's trapped in a pit. So we'll untrap. Come on. Alright, pull Pinecone out. That'll actually increase their tameness, I believe. So this is a lit up level. It's a lot less dangerous because you can see what's coming. Speaking of cats, my cat's scratching the door. I'll be right back. She likes to join me. I'm streaming. Is Rosie the cat here? Oh. This is very little. I shouldn't bother eating right in a second. Elberth is gone, so I can safely cast a spell off of it. Another Thong Club, we don't need that. There's a hobbit there. Hobbits sometimes generate with Elvish Mithril, which is obviously really good. This one didn't. You gotta be really careful about dwarves because they can spawn with a Matic, and Matics do like D20 damage, so You can be killed very, very quickly. Oh, that's nice. A good feature of 3.7. We know that there's a sleeping gas trap there, so we won't step on it. I'm curious, can we look at what this stuff, what else is on here? It's not. You can kick the stuff off though. It's hard shoes, don't really want that. Dagger. And a gem. Is Rosie jealous that your pet's name is Jono's cat? The thing is, I can't name pets after my own animals because then I feel extra bad when I abandon them in the mines. So I refuse to name my NetHack pets after my real pets. This is like the bootleg Lord of the Rings movie where Legolas just killed Frodo for his shoes and ate it. Yes. What, you didn't see that version of Lord of the Rings? Oh, I guess it was the sort of cult classic version. Tolkien didn't really spread that one very wide. Alright, some interesting stuff here. A shield. Actually, based on what we already have, it's basically just a shield that's interesting. So you can wear the shield, and then when you need to cast spells, you can take it off. I don't know if we need a whole big stack of daggers here. Ooh, okay. Gnome with a Wand of Lightning. This is very dangerous. We'll see how much stuff I lose here. Oh, broke my Sleep Death Wand. And my Wand is Striking. Alright, so this is why Reflection is so important. So Prayer won't help us here, right? I mean, it will help us and that will heal us, but... Alright, so we... Let's see, it's turn 39, 35. And we last prayed... We only prayed 200 turns ago. Is that right? Yeah, so we prayed pretty recently. So our chance of successfully praying here are not great. That Sleep Death one is probably one of our outs, actually. So one thought here is we move down to the left. And then we're out of line of sight from the gnome. Actually, we're not, though. So they can move and fire in the same turn. So this is the one that shot me, almost certainly. And they can move down here and zap in one move. So teleportation would be really good. I guess we know that the amulet is not Reflection. A Wand of Lightning will never get destroyed, at least. Hey, Clown Beast. Rip. No, not yet. Not yet. We might have a chance here. I think we maybe need to try and pray. So what's the chance that our prayer timeout has expired? I think it's great. All right. So we're about here. I think we're like about a 10% chance of prayer. Yeah, we're pretty low. So I could zap my wand and hope I hit and kill the gnome before it can zap again. Or I move down to the left. Percent chance on a wand miss is a very good question. It depends on whether it's a ray or a beam wand, right? Alright, raise. Seven to 13 squares. Might even be out of range. I feel like it doesn't ever miss. I think it's I think rays don't miss. But there's some chance that it doesn't reach. It's lightning. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're in range. It will always hit. I think there's basically a very high probability that we kill it. Does looking glasses work on wands? Gaze attacks. Can't use it against. No. Alright, we're gonna zap our wand of lightning at this gnome. Alright, killed one. I think we gotta do it again, because that gnome is about to pick up and zap the wand at us. So we're gonna zap it again. Alright. Nice. Killed it. There's a rabid rat over there, which is not a joke. But at least now we're not about to die instantly. There could be a pit trap. There'd be a lot of stuff that could kill us if we move. So let's step back and let's see if we can't line up the rabid rat for a force beam. No. Certainly we stepped here, right? Yeah, that was that dwarf we killed. I will force bolt the rabid rat. It was in a pit, that's why it wasn't moving. We can't cast extra healing with 100% chance yet. But we do have an 85% chance now. So let's take off. Actually, looks like we're not wearing anything right now. Might prevent us from casting it, so we're basically down to an 85% chance. Not a terrible idea. Let's try it. 50% chance that we can heal ourselves quite a bit. It takes how much power? Like 7? Yeah. No luck. Maybe what I'll do is I'll move my way up to the other wand here, searching a bunch of times. You don't want to step into a spiked pit trap here. Alright, so we found the wand. And And now I feel safer. Now I'm just gonna wait for a bit here. Alright, so we survived the gnome with a wand of lightning. So the wand of speed. Speed up our pet. So it can replace our blindfold here. And alright, I do want to check out this shield. Is that cursed? Could be cursed. Looks like it's likely cursed. Oh, no, not cursed. So you can wear it. Oh, our quarterstaff is two-handed. I actually didn't know that. Alright, where are we at? XP level 6, dungeon level 4. It's an average of 5, so we'll go down. Another dark level. Don't know much wizards here. Stethoscope is pretty interesting. Auto pickup should be on here. The trip ration's good. We'll hang on to that. That could potentially save us from a large cat or dog or something. Back off from the dwarf here, and we'll attack it with a force bolt. We will enhance our attack spells here. Alright, killed the dwarf. I'm just curious if there's a pit here. Doesn't look like it. Teleport trap. So I'm using my force bolt on dwarves and gnome lords and just fighting regular gnomes with my staff because they're not as dangerous. What's this? Chest. Must be a rolling boulder trap around here. If we move this up, we can actually break it. Force bolt it. That's one way to disarm it. I haven't found any light sources yet. Gnomes pretty commonly have candles. Again, I'm going to use our boots of speed here and stay away from the dwarf just in case it has a matic. Where's my cat? Oh, okay. So my killer bees. I didn't write killer bees down, but they are pretty dangerous when you don't have poison resistance. What are they, 4 or 5 or something? They're an interesting one because they start off really dangerous when you don't have poison resistance, and then they become pretty harmless once you do a poison resistance. At their difficulty level 5. Come here. But again, they're very fast, which makes them, and they come in large numbers, so that makes them very dangerous. We have 2 power. We can't fight these things with magic. I abandon my cat. We're again, when we get to the next level, we're going to be in XP level 6 to dungeon level 6, so soldier ant range. So we can always do Elbereth with our wands of lightning here. Speaking of which, this wand of lightning I think is -3. And the other one is -1, as far as I know. Could zap ourselves with Speed Monster, although I think we already have extrinsic speed, so with our speed boots I think we're as fast as we can get. Try and fight a couple of them. Racy is pretty bad though. Presumably there's no path here in the cat and us, so it's not going to come up. I think we abandon the cat for now. We have to deal with these killer bees sooner or later. I guess we do when we have, or maybe just start using our wands. I think to conserve resources, we come back up, we burn a permanent Elbereth, and we start force bolting the killer bees after we recharge our power. Okay, so we found Mine Town. So there are watchmen, and there are shopkeepers, and her, I think, is actually the neutral priest. So I think we have an aligned altar here, which is great. Oh, we have no potions. Is that right? No, we'll need to get a potion. We are blind. Take the towel off. Alright, I gotta let my cat out. Oh, and hers chaotic. Okay. Is it Thoth? I forget. Alright, so we can explore this level I'm just worried about the gnome mages if they get wands. Thoth is neutral. Okay. I'm probably mispronouncing that. Alright, so what's this? We have an ape. So apes are reasonably dangerous. Cover these daggers. I'm trying to soften this ape up a little bit before it gets to me. So 10 points of damage from one round. Another 9. Hey, Lothari Drow. Welcome. Thanks for the 14-month subscription. Very much appreciated. Alright, now we're down to almost lower than half health. In Elbrith here, we could Force Bolt. Lightning. Let's use our stethoscope here. It's down to 4 HP. There's some chance we just kill it here. I don't think we're in danger of getting one-shotted. We missed it. Are we faster than it? Alright, we were able to kill it. And we got to level 7. Let's turn on pick up throne. Alright, we have a dwarf here. Plain samurai, 2 YASDs. First one, forgive myself, was in trouble, went to use the horn, but it was a horn of plenty. And the other was melee of floating eye. Yeah, that happens. I would just say use your move commands instead of hammering the move keys. Candles, looks like there's oil in here. Elberth here. Didn't work. Alright, that worked. We can... Huh. Why is this dwarf not running away? Alright, there. Dwarf turns a flee. Now we can turn around and... But there's no magic lamps in there, at least. Let's look in here. There's no other apes. They often come in packs, but I don't see any. Alright, here's the hardware store. Looks like there's a magic marker here. It's fantastic. Fortunately, I left all my gold. This is a general store, actually. So I can sell some things here. What do I actually want to sell? We could sell our Wand of Enlightenment. Although I kind of like it. Just to see if we can pray or not. Sell the crossbow bolts. Crude arrows. A speed monster we could probably sell, actually, because we already have boots of speed. And then let's price ID the scrolls. So that's a good one. 300. In fact, you might just want to identify that. That's an 80, one of the 80s. It's 200. 150, 200. Although formal IDing is less important as a mage, a wizard rather, because you can write things. I'm curious though, so just Stinking Cloud. Nothing that interesting. Should probably sell Stinking Cloud, huh? It's worth 150 gold right now. I'll buy this magic marker, which is very worth it. And we'll continue exploring here. I want to see if there's a hardware store. The biggest boon here would be if we found I broke the door. Didn't anger any watchmen or anything though. Magic lamp is what you're really looking for here. It looks like there's no other stores here. I think we found them all. There's a general store here, lighting store, and a food store. Go here and BC test everything. And you can try on these wands that it brings, rather. See if they auto ID. I mean, if they're not cursed, they're likely not, and they're not 300, you can probably wear them safely. Holy water is really what we're looking for here. So it's sort of a tricky spot here. We can find an altar. Their power up here. This dwarf definitely has a pick of some sort. Nope, it's a pickaxe and not a mattock. Fire some daggers at it. Let's actually throw some. Okay. It's just a pickaxe. Actually, that's good. We'll take it. Pick up these daggers. Alright, kitty, you wanna stay? I'm just gonna wait for a minute. Alright, so here we go, Urukai, right? So Urukai can have poison arrows, which used to be a source of insta-death. There'd be like a deadly poison. I believe that's been changed. And 3.7. So, yeah, this is a 3.7 change. Poison no longer has a chance of insta-killing the player. Instead, the player suffers 6 plus 46 damage. Half that of maximum HP loss, and loss of attribute points. I mean, this could be death anyway. And that's like 20 points of damage plus the weapon damage. So it's still really bad. We know up the level above are all those killer bees. Maybe we take our chances with the killer bees. We'll make an Elbereth. We'll see if we can't clear out the killer bees. We also eat the killer bees. I'm gonna move off the stairs, I guess. Elbereth right here, actually. Engrave with, I'll use the -3 Wand of Lightning. I'll engrave a permanent Elbereth. I guess I could put my towel on to not be blinded, but I think it's okay to be blind right now. And maybe I step out and take one of these bees on. So far, so good. Let's see if we can force bolt them in a line. All right, hit him once. Did 2 points of damage with our quarterstaff. Is that even? I guess that's the lowest possible. All right, down to 1 HP. All right, we'll zap again. Force bolt. Missed both of them. We'll step back under Elbereth here. Get them to run away. And then I'll step forward again and get 2 in a line here. Still cannot. She's an Elbereth here to break them up, try and keep them from surrounding us. We'll try and maximize our use of Force Bolt. I have to use my Wand of Lightning here. Alright, killed that one. I also remember my daggers can be useful here. Alright, so the poison there. Didn't do any strength damage, but did a bunch more HP. So we're down to 19 now. That's why they can be very dangerous. Make it scared again. And we can actually wait and heal up. The Plain Centaur is another very dangerous creature. Is it peaceful? No. All right, we are weak from hunger. I'll go and eat this food ration here. We'll step off. These dwarf zombies aren't too bad. I killed that one. Oh, we could sustainability, right? If we put sustainability on, we can eat these corpses safely. So this is not something I've done before. But theoretically, this should work. Useful wear while eating poisonous corpses. Nice. So we'll step on here and we'll eat the killer bee corpse. Feel healthy. Nice. You did still take the HP damage, so you have to keep that in mind. You still take damage from the poison, but our strength doesn't go down. Alright, but now the killer bees are a lot less dangerous now. Mark that off on our list. Oh, I attacked something. Alpha Elberth. There's a dwarf zombie. So the Elberth faded, and we got a luck penalty there. Great if it's just a alignment penalty for its luck as well. Reduce your alignment record by 5. It's no luck penalty, so actually that's not a huge deal. The 5 alignment will be restored pretty quickly. The worst part is you lose your Elberth. Of course, okay, finally killed it. I'm gonna say, after saying that the killer bees are not that dangerous after poison resistance, still did like 10 damage to us. Alright, done. And we still have, okay, our house cat's still tame and is fighting the plain centaur. The plain centaur is definitely dangerous, very fast. It does a lot of damage, can wield weapons. Oh, there it is, and it has a broad short sword too. Alright. So yeah, very dangerous. I don't think we're faster than it. And try. Yeah, we're not faster than it. Alright, so that was pretty silly. I thought we might be able to put some space between us and it, but it's faster than we are. So I think we need to Elberth here. This one is my -4, so I think it should have at least 5. Starting charges. 4 to 8, so it could be empty. Particularly if I lost track. So we'll engrave with the -1, one we only think was used once. And I'm gonna name that -2. And we'll wait here for a bit. Looks like the cat actually managed to kill the centaur, which is quite impressive. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff here, huh? This is what the centaur was carrying. I don't think we need any of this. I'll look in the chest. It's empty. So I think we go to Sokoban, unfortunately. The only other thing I can think of would be we could try and make unholy water. No, that doesn't work. I was thinking that I could use the confused remove curse to try and get holy water. Alright, 5062. I think we can pray safely soon. We can actually zap enlightenment and see. We can safely pray. Sounds good. Alright, Pinecone, come on. Jackal. I might have to abandon the cat here if it can't make its way over to me. I could try throwing a Tribration at it. Which theoretically can make it more tame. Seems to have worked. Do I explore this level? We don't. Without a light source. Let's go check out Sokoban. I think it's going to be dangerous. At least we have poison resistance. Use enlightenment to identify the amulet. Oh. Yes, that is true. I just used it and I didn't look. You know what I should do is I just should put on both of these rings and zap enlightenment. So fire and poison resistance we had innately already. Regenerate, so one of those rings is regeneration. Oh, and we have life saving. Nice. What is warded? I don't know which one of those could be regeneration. Is it base 200? So the base 200 is regeneration. The 150... don't really know. Oh, warded is MC1, gotcha. Actually, I don't really know if it's Jade or Silver. One of those two is regeneration. Yeah, so this is why you always wear unidentified, uncursed. I guess I could try one on and if I put on this one and zap this, it says we regenerate, so this one is regeneration. It's actually really quite good. Alright, so let's take our gold and we'll go to that food shop, which is in level 4. I'll buy some more food. Oh, here's all those Hillworks. I think we need to take Hillworks now, even though our AC is only 4. So it depends on if they have weapons or not. So what I'm doing is I'm checking if I write Elberth correctly with a colon key, and if I do, I eat the corpse. Alright, kitty, come on. Oh, marble one. Let's talk about that. Kind of sad that we lost our Wand of Sleep or Death. Some magic missile. Down we go. Do I want to dip anything else? I don't really have anything. Go to the next level. Alright, we'll go get that, get some food here. I think I will try and kill this elf zombie here. So, I don't know if it's a 3.6 change, but you can actually eat zombies if you eat them very quickly after you kill them. So like an elf zombie can be used to get sleep resistance safely. You do it the turn or two after. Grab some food here. Do I need 4 food rations? I can carry them, I'll take them. Alright, some interesting stuff here. I feel like this, our cat's never gonna get past this web. Don't really have a way to destroy it either. Not strong enough. I don't have an elvish dagger. I guess we could dig around it. Alright, another killer bee. Some more killer bees coming here. Alright, we'll kill it. So we have to go follow our cat down this way. A dingo is a pretty strong melee creature there. Do quite a bit of damage. I'll zap it with some force bolts here. Alright, so there's Sokoban. I think my stash is down here. So I'll drop some more stuff here. We want those things. I think we want those. What if that potion of water was blessed? Oh, it would cost 5, so it wasn't. Alright, good enough. See how far we can get here. Through Sokoban until it becomes too dangerous for us. See if the cat. Oh, we actually. I think we pretty much. Well, I'm gonna say we know where the vault is, but I think they're actually stuck in a corridor somewhere. Okay. Not a cursed ring. Doesn't auto ID either. Oh, we got our wand of sleep or death back. Almost certainly sleep. Much more common. We found 2 of them. I can't kick something in a pit. Sure, I'll jump in and get it. Another trap ration. My cat over there? My cat went down the pit. These are the scrolls of earth. Oh, I'm fainting. Okay. Maybe we just eat. A little surprised you weren't burdened sooner. Well, our strength is 14, our constitution is 15, which is, I think, pretty good for a wizard. I think it's just a kind of a high combined strength and constitution. Banana. Use that to tame a monkey if we need to, or an ape. So we're hoping for an amulet of reflection here. My guess is we're going to run into a werewolf or an energy vortex or something nasty and have to turn back anyway. Now we're up to a constitution of 16. I mean, pushing all these boulders around is going to increase our strength as well. Normally, I don't have too much trouble with pets in Sokoban, but our pinecone is being a little bit difficult here. I don't know if Jono can confirm if pinecone is a difficult cat. Oh, this is Homunculus. I think they can give you sleep resistance. They're poisonous, but they can give you sleep resistance, so we'll eat it. Alright, here we are. I throw out another trap ration. You follow me now? Oh, it's this one, of course. Ooh, a Zorn. Huh. That's an unusual one. Is that a chameleon or actually a Zorn? Be 11. I don't think we're at Zorn level, so it's probably a chameleon, which means it's pretty dangerous. So let's see. So level 6, 7, 8. We're at dungeon level 8. Plus 7 is 15 divided by 2. Yeah, so we're looking at a chameleon here. So Zorns are pretty dangerous. They can do quite a bit of damage. But chameleons are also pretty dangerous. We're going to step back. We're right Elbereth. And we're going to see... the Zorn, the chameleon turned into a Mumak, which is actually yet another pretty dangerous thing. I'm going to hold off here. Let's see if we can get it to turn into something that's not brutal. Baby yellow dragon. I think I'll wait. I think we'll wait. Okay, what's that? Wood golem we can take, I think. Baby white dragon. I don't know how... They don't have breath weapons. I don't know how dangerous they are, to be honest. A Yeti. Alright, we're able to kill the chameleon. I wonder if the cat's gonna eat it. They used to eat chameleon corpses and polymorph. Wish I could let it do and just see what happens, but I'm actually not sure they eat chameleon corpses anymore. Hey, how are you doing? The chameleon turns into a creature that doesn't respect Elbereth. Can it attack you? Yes. Yeah, so like a minotaur or something would be pretty nasty. It's just a floating eye. Put this folder back here before I forget. Okay, the music just changed. This is probably something that's gonna get my stream muted. I'm gonna go back to my previous mix. Yeah, chameleons are really dangerous. Tame chameleons can be pretty fun. I think their lifespan is pretty limited. They'll often turn to things which blow up or die quickly. Sort of curious what we're going to run into here, which is going to force us to flee Sokoban. I think I can do this one next here. What happens if you polymorph a chameleon? That's a good question, actually. I don't know, offhand. I have a feeling that they would polymorph would still be a chameleon, but I'm not actually sure. Yeah, chameleons tend to die in silly ways for sure. Alright, this is a human mummy, which is not a pushover. Let my cat handle it a little bit here. I'll throw some daggers at it. If I don't want to melee it or not. Fortunately, can't use my force bolt on it without hitting my cat. Maybe I'll Elbereth here. So it's attacking us regardless of the Elbereth because it's trapped between us and our cat. So that's another 3.6 or 3.7 change. But things which are scared will still attack you if they have nowhere else to move. Andrea says it keeps changing afterward as it did before. It also gets uncancelled. Okay. This is kind of a dangerous situation here. Alright, we were able to kill it. Actually, pick up this mummy wrapping just in case we get invisibility later. I wonder if we can cast extra healing. We still fail at 85%. It would be nice to get basic skill in healing magic for that spell. We'll have to find a spellbook of healing or something like that. I think we have to do this one. Let me do this one next. Can I do that? Yeah. Oh, we could have jumped in the hole. Good point. I missed that. Yeah, we would take a little bit of damage from falling, but certainly jumping in the hole was an option there. You will probably want to do that before you get too low in hit points, when it's no longer an option. Okay, maybe we can do... I'm going to do this here. And I think we can do this. Must be an imp, huh? That's an imp. Imps are really hard to hit. Can be pretty annoying. I could get a little lucky there. Let's see if this is in a magic whistle. Not. It's a tin whistle. I don't know. So whatever it was jumped in the hole, I think. Oh, it's another ring of regeneration. Another mummy. We'll hit it with some force bolts here while we can. Alright, killed it. Alright, we're up to XP level 8, so let's just take a look at our list here. We're getting pretty high up here. So we were at level 6, 7, 8, plus XP level 8. So we're looking at difficulty level 8 creatures. So we can run into gargoyles, shocking spheres, nagas, tigers. Might want to stash our extra wands and rings, to be honest. Now that shocking spheres might just come up and ruin our day. I think the wands of lightning are actually safe from shocking spheres, interestingly enough. Might actually go over here and go ahead and just stash some rings and wands. Wish we had a bag. And we might want the Ring of Regeneration, and we might want the Wand of Sleep to fight, you know, werewolves and things. Wands of Lightning and Rings of Shock Resistance are both immune to shock damage, yeah. Might regret dropping this stuff, but might regret not dropping it, so. Alright, let's finish this solve up here. Weak again. I think we just save our prayer for lycanthropy and stuff like that. Is this a it's a large cat, so we want to tame this. Having an extra large cat is pretty good in Sokoban. So there is a jaguar here and an owlbear and some giant ants. Can we? I guess we can't displace our pets here. That's unfortunate. We don't have a unicorn horn to cure our... So what happened here is we got hit by an invisible blacklight. It's giving us hallucination, and both of our cats are have turned into something else because we're hallucinating, and I don't think we can safely displace them, unfortunately. We're about to get swarmed by, among other things, an owlbear. Now, I think my guess is hallucination makes it more difficult to write Elbereth. Blindness definitely does. Doesn't really say. I actually don't know offhand. Yeah, it's 1 out of 2 chance of messing up each letter when you're hallucinating. So basically, there's no chance we can write Elbereth here. We throw regeneration on preemptively and just spam forceful. And move back maybe hope our cats let us out of here. Oh, you know what? The door's closed. The black light actually just went through under the door. That's why we're not being swarmed by things. So that's good. We can actually hang out here. Yeah. All right. No longer hallucinating. We can go back. And we have our 2 cats. Great. So that was not bad. Not as bad as it could have been. I think we leave our regeneration on though. And silly black lights. Yeah. Oh wow. That was lucky. Our horse bolt broke through the door and hit and killed the owlbear, which is the thing we were definitely most worried about. And we're at the point where we can, I mean, we don't have infinite power, but I feel like we can definitely spam force bolt a bit more. Yeah, so that made this a lot easier. And there's a wand over here. Oh, it's a 3rd wand of lightning. Just very nice. This leprechaun doesn't have any, or we don't have any gold, so I guess we can just kill this leprechaun. If you have to fight a leprechaun, fighting them in Sokoban is probably the best place to do it. So they can teleport away. Alright, here we go. So we can solve this level. My cats will let me. Alright. And having 2 cats up here is actually pretty annoying for this solve. Oh, we're fainting. Let's see, eat a ration here. I'm surprised we've gotten this far in Sokoban without running into something we can't handle. Wow, 4th wand of lightning. Is there any wands other than lightning in this game? I'm not complaining. It's one of the strongest wands, but Blizzard, we definitely want that corpse if we can get it before our cats eat it. This is very strange. I don't remember this Sokoban level. I feel like I haven't done it in a while. Oh, come on. Wait, I think my cat can go diagonally after. No, I think I remember this one. Just it's been a while. Plus we're flipped. And my cats to go back this way, please. Might actually need to... Oh, did it fall through the hole? Weird. Anyway, they're back there. For now. Just flipped 3B, yeah. I sort of recognize it, but it's weird. That's just a floating eye, right? Yeah. So this one I need to line all these boulders up here. And push this one down. So So we have a werejackal. At least it's not a werewolf. Okay, scorpion. I think we can take a scorpion. We'll use some force bolt on it. Hard to hit. 38 hit points is actually a lot. I didn't realize it had so many hit points. Alright, we killed it. Yeah, so that was tougher than I thought it was going to be. Even with that ring, whatever it is. Let's get our cats back. I've not enhanced my quarterstaff skill. I probably should, right? I don't know. I guess I was kind of trying to save skill points for spells, but I know it's pretty important. You think I should, right? Welcome, Lexi, by the way. So I'm hoping to get like Magic Bane or something, and then put skill points into Dagger. Always readjust later. With Amnesia? I guess that's right. Yeah, let's enhance that. Alright, so there's a werejackal in here. Why is my somehow I turned off the fight with daggers, train dagger skill. A little risky early on, especially if we don't already have Magic Bane. Yeah. +1 quarterstaff helps a lot. For tryharding wizards, trying to redeem myself for years of killing wizards. We were down to 1 HP with after a gnome in the mines zapped us with a wand of lightning. Oh, I wish we could have. Oh, they already ate the Yeti corpse. I don't know what peculiar means. And fortunately, we had our own wand of lightning. We fired back and we were able to kill the gnome. That was a pretty tense moment, though. What's this? Food rations? I guess we take those. Alright, so we got this one. Maybe I'll leave my cats down here for a little bit. I got 2 markers. What I don't have is holy water. And I'm still tempted to write myself a bunch of enchant armor, even though I couldn't bless them. I mean, this is a mimic here, right? I'll throw some daggers on it just in case. What's this? A warg. Oh, great. Let's actually go get our cats. Help us with this. Yeah, we started with a marker with 69 charges. And we found another one in the general store in Minetown. We've not used any of them yet. I guess I could enchant my weapon. So I wish I could we had some holy water to bless the marker, or some nice wall of cats. No blessed scrolls I've found, but I have some which are not BUC tested, so possibly. I haven't found a aligned altar yet. The one in Minetown is chaotic. Let's see, eat something here. Or we can zap it from here. Yeah, we could, if we had a blessed scroll, then we could do the right blessed remove curse and confuse ourselves and get holy water that way. We didn't start with one, and I don't remember any that we BUC tested in Minetown having. Things can definitely get sketchy down here. Yeah. We can actually look and see. I mean, so there's Gargoyle, Owlbear, Cockatrice. Do have poison resistance, so the giant spider isn't quite as nasty as it could be. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff here that you can't even see. Woodland Elf could have some sort of wand. Leave my towel on here so I can maneuver around my cats. I think hypothetically Tryhard enchants armor anyway. Yeah. I was wondering about that. We do have some armor like the speed boots and the cloak of magic resistance, which we're going to keep to the end of the game. So could use like one marker and probably get used up like in the entire marker. You'd probably get another 7 points of AC, which would be pretty huge actually. I don't know, I'm kind of surprised we got as far as we've gotten. I sort of was figuring we were going to go down the part way in Sokoban and then leave. But our pets have been helping out here. There's a gargoyle. They have like a very low AC. I'm gonna stick that boulder. So this is engravings now. Engravings in 3.7 now show up as a cross, depending on your tile set, or your, not tile set, but your character set, sim set. Can 2 large cats take a gargoyle? Is that a feature of 3.7 you actually like, Spasm? I'm just gonna finish this so it's no longer in the way. Oh, interesting. Dust Vortex. Alright, killed the gargoyle. I think you like the majority of changes. That does not sound like you. You feel less concerned about being petrified. So eating gargoyle corpses and things like that will give you very temporary petrification resistance. It'll only last a few turns though. A Spasm impersonator. It's like the kind of thing that Spasm would say if Spasm was being kidnapped and wanted everyone else to know that they were being forced to write things in Twitch chat, which they didn't mean. Spasm, have you been kidnapped? Blinks and SOS. Alright, now you have to say something bad about 3.7 just so we know it's you. I'm really surprised that we've gotten this far in Sokoban without having to flee. The flip Sokoban I can do without. Okay. And it really is Spasm. So that's the Mimic there. What is a power? Oh, nice. We got another wand of sleep or death. Probably sleep. Almost certainly sleep. But that is very helpful. I don't think anything we have is rustable. So go ahead. Do your worst, Rust Monster. Oh, the Rust Monster disappears. That's not good. Oh, wait, maybe it just ran away. Actually not sure. Is that a chameleon or maybe it just died? Maybe my cat killed it. Now we have 2 woodland elves next to me. That's not good. Oh, we're wearing regeneration this entire time. I'm kind of happy I have it on right now, but let's back up here. It's not doing ridiculous damage, so it's not wielding like a broadsword or anything. Oh wow, so that is a chameleon, right? So the Rust Monster was a chameleon that turned into something else I couldn't see while blind, and then turned into a storm giant. Definitely dangerous here. Alright, we will... Oh, so yeah, the Storm Giant turns into a Cobra. Unfortunately, the Cobra can go under the boulder there. I think we start using our Wand of Lightning here, because we're about to be in pretty bad shape here. I will enhance my quarterstaff skill. And we can use our stethoscope. So this one's down to 2 HP, so it only has AC 9. So that we should be able to kill, right? Just don't miss. We killed the green elf. We're down to 14 HP. I really want to get to a place where I can zap my wand of lightning. Let's use our, so this one is AC 7. It's got 32 out of 37 HP. Can I move once without dying? Probably. Move to the right here. We've picked up a couple wands, interesting. We're down to 2 HP, so here we pray. I haven't prayed in a while. I think we should be fine to pray here. Alright, nice. Prayed 7707. I keep track of that. That's right, we did a life saving. Alright, the Cobra is now a black unicorn. Alright, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think we can still hit ourselves with this. So we'll back up one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think there's like some chance we hit ourselves, so I'll back up one more. Alright, and then we'll zap. I'll try this wand of -4 first. Sounds empty. And we'll try the -2. Alright, killed him. Oh. Buckled boots are probably elven boots. We're going to keep our speed boots. There's a chameleon corpse. Okay. We survived. Internet's going down. I'm back. Did I lose everyone for a second? I think my internet went down for a second. Stealth is probably still nice in Sokoban. I did use I complained endlessly about the stealth nerf in the Sokoban Zoo. But I did actually make it through Sokoban once with Valkyrie stealth by picking and choosing what I killed, and it was pretty satisfying. I do have to admit, it was sort of like a little puzzle. I got to choose the things that I could murder in their sleep without making noise. But there's a Wrath. Guess we can trap it and throw daggers at it. These are soldiers. They could have wands. I killed the Wrath. And now an invisible stalker. They're pretty nasty. I'm going to stay back here and let my cats deal with it. Do a lot of damage. Oh, it got on the other side of them. Throw some daggers at it, though. Let's see. How damage is it? 13 out of 29. Not as much as I would like to do to it. I can always drop down the hole here. 2. It's down to 8. Me and the cat can take it, right? So it did 11 damage in one turn. But we were able to kill it. Do I eat the stalker corpse? I do have a mummy wrapping. I know when you're invisible, it gives you permanent invisibility and see invisible. I don't remember if you're not invisible if it does. It makes you stunned. I don't have a unicorn horn rather. The 44 damage. I think these two are only if invisible when it's eaten. So I'm not gonna bother. Daggers. This is what, a lizard or something? Pick up a second lizard corpse, why not? Yeah, so we're getting the nasty stuff that I would expect to get at this point. Sokoban. So far, we've survived it. Expecting like a Mumak and a werewolf and winged gargoyle. I guess we spam our wands to clear the zoo. Also, up to 16. Constitution and strength. I should be a little more careful here. I wonder if leather armor is better than what we have. They're not cursed. That's +0. And that's +0. I think we stick with the burnt studded leather. Alright, 2 more boulders. I guess I'm not gonna kick the ring. We don't have stealth, so I guess I kick it. I'm still wearing this regeneration ring, right? Gremlin read a scroll. Does that have to be create monster? Studs are heavier, yeah. Doesn't matter a lot. We're pretty decent for encumbrance because our strength and constitution are okay. Like if a monster reads something when they're not nearby, I actually don't really know what it could be. I'm just really curious because they usually don't read scrolls unless they feel like they're in danger. Maybe there's I don't know why they would have felt in danger. I'm not even close to them. One more after this. I guess I did wake them up when I kicked that ring. Alright, so we get soldiers in this hallway. So they could have a wand. We should just zap sleep at them. There's only one. still might want to put it to sleep. Let's force bolt it. And actually, you know what? I'm gonna zap detect monsters here. It will show us everything that's I can't see through telepathy. Giant zombies are really nasty. Warg is nasty. Gargoyle, tiger's nasty. Yeah, it's actually not the worst zoo I've ever seen. Unfortunately, the soldier didn't drop any gloves. I really like both cats to be over here. Like one of them feels like it doesn't want to do that. Do I have my... Oh, I didn't bring my... pickaxe. Oh, let's see what the zinc wand is. Nothing. I'm gonna just zap force bolt through here. Wake these guys up. So this is a warg. Let's back up. I can get like a few lined up here. Maybe I'll zap them with sleep. Wish I could zap more than just 2 though. Let's hit the warg once. 10 points of damage from a bite. Alright, let's try this wand here. Yeah, so it is sleep. I missed the warg though. That's unfortunate. I think it was this one? I actually don't know. Warg's down to 1 hit point, so we'll hit it with our quarterstaff, and then these things are asleep. So kill the gremlin in its sleep. Cockatrice is probably awake. We have to be really careful if it drops a corpse, and that I don't get blinded and walk over it. I killed the cockatrice. Looks like it didn't drop a corpse, which I'm happy about. And there's another warg. We're gonna back up. Let Pinecone deal with the warg. And actually, Pinecone is 24 out of 65. Could try and do extra healing. No. I don't know if I want to use all my power on that. So we get lucky here. No. I was able to kill the warg though. Down to 20 though. Yeah. I was saying I name my pets after other people's pets because I refuse to name them after my own pets. Wow, Pinecone's doing really well here. This is a newt. Let's kill the Roth. And this is a woodland elf. This is actually a reasonably good line for lightning. So let's zap our wand to lightning. Kill the woodland elf. Kill the giant rat. Hit the tiger. In fact, I'll do it one more time because the tiger is there and there's a giant bat. Kill the giant bat. Kill the tiger. Nice. This is -4. Gargoyle is probably uninjured. It's -4 AC, so I'm actually going to back off. Actually, maybe I'll put it to sleep. There's a couple things here I can put to sleep. Let's use our wand of sleep on it. hit the gargoyle, hit the warg, and then we can just beat this gargoyle down. And same with the warg. Nice. Oh, there's a rune dagger here. I can name Sting if I really wanted to. So the only other dangerous thing here is well, there's a soldier ant and there's an owlbear. Yeah, seeing your pet die in game over and over with your real life pet's name hurts. Yeah. Also, I can't abandon my own pets in the dungeon. I guess what does it say about me that I can abandon other people's pets in the dungeon? But they're not my responsibility. So. All right. Maybe sleep here again. Put that owlbear to sleep. This is -3 now. Killed owlbear. I'm blind. Okay. There's a soldier ant. I am poison resistant. 18 HP. Let's zap it with Force Bolt. We did hit it once. It's down to 3 HP with AC 3. Let's see if we can't just kill it with our Quarter Staff now. No. One more swing? Alright, we were able to kill it. What's this? Wrath. Okay. I'm a little nervous about things I can't see. So I'm gonna get on the other side of my cat here for a second. I'm not wearing my towel, right? I'm just blinded from something. Hits it not. Okay, this is the zombie, giant zombie. I'm stunned by it. Blinded and stunned. Alright, so this becomes an issue. You know, I think I started with a Wand of Undead turning, by the way, which I should have held on to for this situation. I think I dropped a bunch of wands actually because I was worried about Shocking Spheres blowing them up. Stunned, yeah. This is a 3.7 change. Gigantic things will knock you back and stun you. Alright, so I'm steady now. So I can start to back up from it. And I am regenerating, which is good. I really wish I wasn't blind. Just like infinitely blinded by a yellow light. I destroyed something. I think I got a little lucky there. Let's detect monsters. Yeah, so we're in pretty good shape here. There's a gold golem, peaceful kitten, rock piercer, leprechaun, giant ant. Nothing there too worried about. The gold golem can be nasty, but looks like my cat is handling it. That's the gold golem right there. I assume it's in the hallway following me here. So we'll force bolt it. Alright, restart it. Picked up a bunch of crap. And nice. Quick kill this leprechaun. Killed leprechaun. And pick up all this gold now. Alright, finally we can see again. You got the bag of holding. I guess I shouldn't complain. But reflection would be really nice. So, alright, let's put a bunch of stuff in there. Check off for regeneration before I forget. Drop the empty wand of lightning. And so I've been streaming for a couple hours here. We finished Sokoban. And I think I'm actually going to stop here. We survived somehow. We ended up with 1 or 2 HP a couple of times. Could definitely have died. We got a little lucky. Oh, the Ring of Regeneration's first, so we have to deal with that. I actually don't know why it's... Was it cursed when I put it on, or something cursed it? Anyway, I figured a way to get our Ring of Regeneration off. But anyway, thanks for hanging out, and sort of turned from a exploration of the early game to a wizard that actually has made it into the mid game. So next time, I guess we're just gonna continue with a mid game wizard and see where we can get it. Not finding an altar and not getting a wish yet. We'll see how it's gonna be a little bit rough, but I think we can see how it goes.